Today we're going to statically balance a motorcycle rim. We're using a Harbor Freight motorcycle balancing tool. The first thing you want to do is the feet move, and you have a leveling bubble right there. So you want to get the leveling bubble in the center. This makes sure that your machine is level when you're doing the now we're level. First thing you're going to do, you're going to pull this axle through, and you have two cones that are going to secure the wheel in place. You want to get this all the way into the bearing, as tight as it can go, and you're going to lock it down with an Allen wrench. That'll keep it from moving, and with the bearings compressed, you're going to spin and you're going to end up with a true balance. So it goes on these rollers here, and now you are ready to balance a tire. We're going to take off the old wheel weights. Some guys will spin them because it can be the heaviest part of the rim, but for this video I'm just going to take them off. Now, whoever did this last time did them on both sides, which I kind of prefer to do them on one side unless I have a massive amount of weights, and then it looks bad. But otherwise, I try to stay at the same time. Now, the principle of this is this tire is going to go to its heaviest spot. So wherever you spin it, what we're going to do is we're going to mark it. This is a paint pen. And this is how we're going to mark. So let it pop. And whatever the heaviest point of this wheel is going to be on the bottom. I'm going to then weight the other side to counterbalance that. And the goal is to get to neutral. So no matter where I stop this and spin it, right now, that is the heaviest spot. So this is where I'm going to be putting my weights. This is where they were, so they shifted. These tires are different weights. You have heavier spots in the tires, and that's why this is important. So we're going to give it a little spin, and it's going to travel back to whatever its heaviest spot was, which you can see should be back here on that mark. It's going to rock, then we're going to go down. So that's really the key to doing this, is knowing the heaviest part and then counterbalancing the other part. So the critical part is making sure you mark and you know where your heaviest part is. You can slow it down a little bit with your hand. It's not like the mechanical ones where they spin it super fast. It's just going to travel to the heaviest point. And it has no choice but to do that. That's gravity. So I'd say this is pretty close. So what I'm going to do now is we take our weights. These are 1/4 ounce weights each. Can be purchased from Harbor Freight. And I'm going to put some tape on it. I'm just going to tape them up here. This tape's a little old. Let me get a little better tape. Also, my rim's probably a little soapy from changing the tire. So, basically, I just put a 1/2 ounce on some tape, and I'm going to do it the opposite side. Of that. Looks like my tape's the thing. So I'm going to corner peel the edge of this because this is super sticky here. Just going to half peel it. And I'm going to put you right up there. I have a spot where it doesn't want to stick. So let's bring that down here. And I'm going to rough it up. This is an older wheel. It's an old F3 wheel. I thought it was an F2 wheel, but it's a 5-incher. I'm going to make it a little bit better. Let me try a different tape as well. The tape really doesn't weigh enough to cause any issues, so we're going to find our quarter ounce. This is a ½ ounce, 14 grams. And I'm going to put it directly against the heavy spot before. I'm going to spin it. And when this is right, no matter where I start or where I finish, it will stop in a different point. There'll be no heavy spot that it comes back to every time. So you basically are just trying to keep it from coming back to that same spot. I'm going to slow it down a little bit. Now, if it was in balance, it wouldn't be traveling like that. Slow it down a little more. So this tells you I'm still heavier on that side. So what we're going to do, I'm going to double up. And I'm going to do a complete ounce. So again, I'm going to tape it. Spot. Go to the opposite side. There's our heavy mark. I'm going to throw my weights on. Now we do the same thing again. A little spin. We're still traveling. Now, once again, we stopped, and now we stop somewhere different. So we're going to mark again. Make sure that's not our heaviest spot. So I'm going to mark that rim a second time. And let's give it a little spin. If it does not want to go, if it does not automatically go back to the same place over and over and over, then you know that the rim is balanced. So if this stops at a different location, which it looks like it's going to, that's balanced. So let's start again. That was our last heavy spot. It was right there. So let's put it up to here and see what happens. The rim is balanced. So now that we know our weights, we know our location, take it off. I'm going to remove the the shaft. I'm going to take this tape off. Now I'm going to use the peel and stick on the back of this. Once again, to make sure it's clean, I even roughed up the surface. Now I'm going to place this basically 1 ounce of weight onto the top. Now, you really want to kind of press them in because you don't want them flying off. And as a double precaution, a lot of the times what we do when we're erasing them is we'll use Illumitape or duct tape and we'll cover that area just as a secondary precaution. Thanks for watching the video. This was static balancing a wheel. I hope it helps out. Thank you.